I don't can't feel good, Jordy.
Yeah, she didn't believe in love either. Whoa!
Final bit that ends the literature club forever. It's those three, but not the third.
Well, it's an ordinary school year. As usual, I'm surrounded by the current students, and they're all talking about how much they love him, and they will love him too. Well, imagine that. I always tell myself this is the best thing I've ever lived, and everyone's self-confidence is skyrocketing.
Hey, Baron, I've got a few questions.
Well, there's already a huge fire in this house. That girl's Sayori, and that girl goes to Sayori's place every day. So Sayori, go home. Go away. We used to walk there every day, and recently we've picked up a green roof and a fitted railing. I'm just going to decorate it.
Baron, are you proud of yourself for this?
For what? Well, she'd probably turn out to be a very poor young lady, which means that she'd probably make a good maid.
You know, a maid. For waking up on the couch?
Are you waking me up or are you sleeping? Oh. Well, you've been doing that for months.
Uh-huh. But you never woke up. Even though we walk around and talk, you keep asking why you're doing these fucking things.
Well, yeah, that's the key here. I always thought it was a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's embarrassing to say I've never experienced anyone so close to me, but I know I've seen people and been treated so beautifully.
Come on, please, don't be so afraid to be alone. It's good motivation.
Fine, fine, fine. I'm proud of you too. We cross the street, we run on the beach, we swim, and we ride the waves! I thought we were supposed to go to school, but that's okay. As we draw near, we hear a sound in the distance.
By the way, Bert has been to the beach, but in the distance, there's a big beach with sand.
Very good, Sarah.
Have you decided on a name?
A club or something? I told you already that I like my friends. I start to say things like that, but I don't really have time for that. But something tells me we do not have time for this. After all, how could we not be able to read me? At least that is what I wanted to hear, right? When she's starting a new school and having a mental breakdown, we should have a discussion before she kills herself. Because that's how this game goes. Actually, yeah, I should have told her before I asked her out either, but I can't get a grip on it. I think I've decided that I'll go with her, but I feel like I'm not getting the best of both worlds.
Really? Which one? Tell me later.
Which world? I think I'll keep using her. She looks like a dimble.
You meaty wild.
Meaty wild. Be patient. You'll find a way. I used to ask for a note, but you'll find one. I start to worry. When Sayori puts her hand on my shoulder and looks at me, she says,
I'm sorry for the pain with me.
So that's why I can't do anything. Thanks a lot, Sayori. The school day is going to be over soon. After I pack up, I head to my room and go to bed. Let's see how well we've got in the school day. I recall the room we had in the living room and how the two of us were at the same time when I first met her, okay? I walk across the room to the front of the room and she walks through. Before long, I find her home. I timidly open the door and she opens it and smiles into my face. Hello?
Ah! Bird? What are you doing here?
I don't know. I glance around and see I want to stay in the room with a curtain over it. Please close the blinds.
Huh? So you're the bird in this room.
Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to see you. We're the literature club here. I hope you enjoy your stay.
Come on, Yuri. We can't find the words to help you. No need to be cruel. Just get out of here. He's got to think we're in the wrong here if it's not already obvious now.
We're in the wrong here. Sorry, Natsuki. Don't let him get away with that. The tall one, whose name is more than likely to spark this conversation while she was sparking something. In comparison, the girl in the teddy bear suit, who was probably likely the one who was most likely to follow her, she's a little weird, but she'll take what she can get. Well, it's nice to see someone I don't know. Hi, teddy bear girl. Sitting over there. I look forward to her going to a party in 2020 and it'll look really, really cool.
Oh, man. Working? Bird, don't tell me you'll never get a chance to meet someone, dude.
That's right. There's no reason to be bored. The club I've decided to go with will be the one I plan on The one I decided to go to will be the one I planned on going to as well. Yes, there we go. The literature club will be a bit different, if that helps. Sayori's eyes light up and she smiles at me.
No way, I'm an adult. No way!
What's just her 18th birthday? like the clock just ticked over.
It's been like 18 years old.
Sayori wraps her arms around me and kisses me as I kiss her back and tells me that she wants me to be her husband all the time. We can get married now. Hey.
Well, if Sayori is still with you a lot of times, I think it'd be easier for her to keep that friendship with her husband.
Not to mention, there's a lot of good memories that she can share with you. That means we can have them.
I don't know what's better than the recognition that you can come back from that. We have to celebrate.
What an appropriate day to celebrate. That's a birthday. People do that.
Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to go for a walk. Hey, don't ruin the day for me.
Take a walk, Natsuki.
Get out of here. Sorry, were you okay? Everyone sit down at the counter and eat, and then you hug the girl and start to walk around the room.
That's the plan for the party. Sit down, eat some food, hug the birthday girl, and, I don't know, wander. How about I make you tea? Girls have a ton of fun. I'm just tired of playing with my friends, but I'm not sure I am doing anything weird. Natsuki and Yuri walk in and start talking. Still feeling awkward, I think. Natsuki proudly marches back to Iggy, who is in her back pocket, and whispers,
Iggy, for the love of God, I'm going back to my room. Oh, like a Koopa. Okay, are you ready now? Ta-da! Oh.
Natsuki lifts the foil and begins to move the door. The whiskers are drawn in.
So cute!
Wow, these look amazing.
Well, you know what? Just hurry and take a shower, wash out your hair, shower, make sure your clothes and underwear are clean.
All right, Natsuki. Sayori grabs one first, then tosses it back.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her daughter, as they're both young. I'd imagine they would be. And says,
I thought I was ready when my son was born.
Gosh. I turn the cupcake over and there's no cake left.
It's all frosting.
Natsuki is quiet. She doesn't seem to care. I can't help but feel her frustration. Is she waiting for her time to show some semblance of interest?
Oh, gee.
I finally bite down on my own depression. I'm trying to get a little more into reflection and fix my mental health. The icing is sweet to see the way she's handling it instead of being at it alone. This is really good news. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I at least need that. I'm a pro, after all. There's no need to ask to take a shit.
I'll just take a shit when I want. As Natsuki struggles to stay calm.
Natsuki's just pissed over there.
We can see their rage. She carefully places a hand on Natsuki's shoulder, Natsuki does, huh? To show them that she's not in danger and that she's safe. So just... you keep a whole lot of gymnastics, but you're pale, and Edith has a lot of bruises on her arms and legs.
Poor Edith.
What happened to Edith? Don't worry, the teachers won't notice. After all, doesn't a good teacher have the responsibility to look after students?
I don't know, Yuri. How do you bring that
up? I guess that's the point I'm trying to make here.
Always trying to get that off my chest.
That's not even funny. Insulted, Yuri looks away from me. I meant that you're not cute. You're not funny. I believe you are. Well, tea and reading are the two favorite things.
Are these two things?
I'm glad you have something useful to put your eyes to. Yuri faintly smiles to himself. So, Bird, what kind of things are you curious about? Well, I see the thing, I will give you a reason, and I'll just give you the chance to get to know me. Like that. So what are you curious about? Well, the thing, and then I'll give you a reason, and then you'll know me.
Yeah.
Considering how little I've gotten, this is probably the best to get to know yourself first. Manga? I would like the cat always puts manga in a random place. I mutter quietly to myself whenever I think I'm going to lose for sure. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up and she steps into the room I should have known was cool, but I don't know where. She looks like she's been just dressed up. Maybe it's just the sunset. Not much of a head, but she's got those little spikes in her eyes. I don't know. She's not much of a head, but, Well, that can change. Keep looking. What am I saying? Just wait. I spoke without thinking, and I left shortly after because I thought the article was going to be that serious. Anyway, what about you, Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of the paint hole into my friend's socket.
Well...
My favorites are usually the dark chocolate bar and croissants. Oh, do we have those here? The level of creativity is overwhelming. And telling a good story is going to be difficult. Yuri goes on, clearly not asking a question about friends. She seems so reserved. But I had a mixed choice of friends and family, and these people are all people that I would be interested in hanging out with. Don't feel intimidated if you're going to have a girlfriend in some of these places. I'm certain we can explore a lot of different things in a couple of years.
Hey, Yuri!
Huh?
Well, about, the world.
Okay. Manga! That's right. It's called worldliness, and it's supposed to be a good thing. Natsuki tends to read the minds of people and try to make them feel less loved, but it's not that. Don't keep the psychic powers in check.
Don't just say it. Am I the asshole?
For some reason, Natsuki is stuck in a strange and terribly familiar place.
Besides, manga is literature too, you mean? So if Bird wants to see the manga, why not?
Why not? Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be that I want to see the manga. You can take this and pursue something else. I'll just read the manga and go off by yourself. Wouldn't you agree Bird can take this and pursue something else?
Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sayori begins to say something along the lines of,
I'm going to the mall.
along the lines of,
maybe we can all get a little expensive for the day if we want. I think it could work. And we'll all get some good company. I mean, there are plenty of people who would want to join the sub that literally just wants to invest in the company. That's the kind of company the first generation would want to start somewhere.
I don't disagree, but I'm not sure how to feel about it. Also, yeah, she was the vice president of retail.
Yeah. You're right as usual, but I'm not sure how to feel about it. Guess that means I'm not a fan of this show.
Well, that would make me a fan of the show. If you don't like it, I'm gonna like it. Contrary. I wouldn't mind doing that as a guest.
Then, as for Yuri and Valentina, I would have to go back and explain to the audience and the show's producers.
Is this the girl in the bear suit?
I guess.
I have to read the script before I can make it.
Jeez. You were the one responsible for writing a script.
Yeah, you make the movies.
You should be a good writer.
But you're not.
It's kind of hurtful that you don't get to say your name aloud.
Hurtful? I didn't realize this was happening until I read the letter. With a guilty expression, I said it aloud. I'm sorry for disrespecting your boundaries. If you're into it, how are you supposed to feel about what's coming after we've had so many opportunities to be free and have a reason to be?
Are you just saying it should leave for her?
No. I've realized my error and I'm not ready to change. So if you're willing to change, you should. Then I'll offer my opinion.
Really? I mean, I know nothing is going to change. It makes me happy I'm not the only one devolving into a cloud of melancholy that I've only ever been diagnosed with depression. You can trust me on that one.
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the mountain.
Just you.
Okay. Wouldn't you like to come really close to me?
If you don't mind me asking, what's that, you?
Not at all. I always go alone, but I know I'm not the one doing this.
Yeah, me too. This is so cute!
Sayori, shut up!
Oh, poor Sayori. No matter what timeline she Okay. I'll show you some sexy pics. Just know that you'll be fine.
Yes, I look forward to seeing you. Natsuki and Yuri start talking about their new relationship, and you can count on her to be a part of it.
I guess the meeting's going to be a little more official, but I'm sure you'll do a great job to make up for the loss.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna be a long one. It's nice to see people realizing that it's not gonna be easy, but I think at the end of the day, it's about how you treat each other.
Isn't that weird? I think everyone likes it, and you can be anything you want.
You think so much about it, but you can be anything you want. Well, everyone always seems to want to be in a relationship with somebody, but they also want to be in a relationship with someone else. What's the point of this? This whole thing doesn't make any sense. I can't tell who's dating who and what they're doing.
Bird, don't say something like that and get your head around it.
I can't get my head around it. That's the problem. I was surprised when I told him that I would be asking for his number, but I think you're going to get a lot of hate from him.
We're going to make it a friendship. Now that you've joined, I'm sure you're going to get a lot of hate from him. Hey, Bird, did you get a gift for the first time?
For the first time?
I really want to get the gift, too. I mean, I'm not really sure if it's worth it just now. But the truth is, I'm just so lost.
We all are, Sayori.
There's actually something else I could have done. I wanted to thank God that I could have not been there for my sister. That's right, I could have been there for her. I know everything that's going to happen now. Maybe it's because I'm the only person who can help her out. But I really want to know what she wants to do. I know how hard it is to have family to a child.
Have to be family to a child, yes.
I know all about the things she will do to make that family happy. But none of that is fair. It's just us now. It's just us now. We can't stop. And you made me feel like that. I can't wait to see your daughter in a shower or showering.
Excuse me, Sayori. Son and Yell will not be disrespected.
With you and the woman you love, you are such a sweet, sweet, loving, caring, loving, forever and ever. F-O-R-E-V.
Okay.
What's happening? What are you doing? What are you're with someone else?
Knowledge hurt him.
Who? It hurts. You're lost.
Sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Bird. Goodbye, Electric Club.